Hello and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below or jumped onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and determined you're a power year number 8, you're at the right place. Hi 8s. This is April 2021. And 8s, I want to remind you, you do not have to calculate your power year number again for the entire year of 2021. Your monthly numbers change, and that's where I come in, 8s. You're in the month of 3. So I'm shuffling a deck. I have different decks for different questions. And we're going to start by looking at business, and then we're going to take a look at romance, and then we're going to take a look at any area of your life that you would like. And we're going to get the best outcome that you can expect. So while I choose the cards, let's go over what these crazy numbers mean. You're in the year of 8. It's your most karmic year. You can be rewarded greatly in this year of 2021, or it can all be taken away for you to have to start all over again if you have handled things dishonestly in the past, or even had some dishonesty from a past life. 8 represents your finances. It's a great year for potential finance. It's a great year to start your own business or start planning your own business. It's also, in a spiritual sense, it's a year to say no more being a victim. Take responsibility for your life and take your power back. So stop being reprimanded and then sitting in a corner and crying and wondering, why me? Why me? We want to get you out of that in this year. So you may be put in a lot of situations where you're very tempted to say, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. And the universe is suggesting for you to look at that situation and say, well, maybe I don't know how that happened and I don't really know my part in it, but I take responsibility for the fact that moving forward, it is not going to happen again. Now, your month of 3 is a little lighter. It's meant to be a lighter year for you. It's meant to have some fun, lighten up, do some dating. Of course, some of you are going to meet someone and get committed this year. In another month. But this month is meant to be a little bit funner, more fun, a little bit lighter. And the thing with 3 is that I don't find it always goes that way. I find that a lot of drama comes with 3, that you might bring drama into your life or someone else's, someone else might bring drama into yours, or you might just have an opportunity for an artistic endeavor this month of April. Where you get an offer to do a certain role, or you're going to be presenting something to others. So let's take a look let's start with business, then we're going to go to romance, as I said, and then to whatever question you have. And we're looking at our 8s who are working. Okay, so I have here, 8s, that there's something new on the, for those of you working, there's something new going on. So maybe some of you 8s are going to get a promotion. Maybe some of you 8s are getting a new manager at work. Maybe some of you 8s are taking on new job responsibilities, or are recently hired to a job, kind of thing. And it's a fantastic card, the Magician. You're on the beginning of some kind of a journey, and you can do it all, boy. You can pull that rabbit out of that hat. It looks to me as though you make some kind of progress with someone else or other people after you get this job or this new promotion or project. And then I have the timing card. So I'm going to suggest to you that you may need further help or assistance to get to where you want to go. And you may have to try to find, I don't know, the time. It can even be about time, like a special time. Like you say, this is the weekend we're going to go live with this project, or this department needs more training, and so we're going to schedule it for such and such a time. But in this month of 3, it looks like you may be organizing something for others around you, and time matters, or the when it happens matters, or the coordinator for this, where you want to get in touch with them to do this special occasion, the time and the person matter. I always say timing is everything. So that's the thrust of what's going on here. 8, and I hope that you can apply that to your situation. Now, I have 8s who are looking for work. Wow, what the heck is going on here? So I feel like 8s, there's some kind of conundrum or conflict. Now, some of you, this message may be for some of you who are working, and you're saying, do I stay or do I go, as the old song says? And it looks to me like you go. You go, or somebody goes, to change the dynamic at the workplace. And if you don't leave or change something, it may happen all over again. In another scenario, you're looking for a job, and maybe you're coming from a situation where you're not feeling too much confidence, and some of you may be going into yet another situation where you're not really feeling too much confidence, or you get asked to come back to something that maybe there was a layoff, and it's kind of more of the same. So everything here, 8s, is telling me that for some of you are meant to get the message of don't cut off your nose to spite your face. Don't cut off your nose to spite your face, because as my good friend's aunt used to say, if everybody put their problems out on a table, you'd take your own back. And you may be causing more problems by trying to run away from something rather than solve it. And we want to keep some of you from doing that. This month of 3, it indicates to me like there's just more than one hand in the cookie jar happening here, and you have to open up your eyes and see that situation. I'm going to leave it at that, 8s, because I feel like sometimes the more examples that I give, the more confused I can make you. Let's take a look at 8s in love. 8s in love, and then let's take a look at 8s looking for love, okay? So we're going to shuffle our cards, 8s, and let's start out by looking at our 8s that are in a relationship. What can we expect in this month of April? And then we'll take a look at our 8s who are looking for a relationship in this month of April. All right. Let's see. What do we have? Okay. Oh my goodness. 8s, it looks like you might be a little too quick to judge a situation. It looks like you're not getting all the facts of something. You are misperceiving a situation, and you very well may make a mistake. You might accuse the wrong person of something. You might leave a situation thinking that you're doing the right thing. You might act all mad and not speak to someone over something. And you got it wrong. You don't have all the facts. So just don't. So just don't, 8s. You've got this karmic debt thing going on all year. So you're on a real learning curve this year. And it's hard to tell. I can tell what your karmic debt is if I have your full name on your birth certificate, but I don't. We're doing a general reading. So it's a year of karmic debt, and it looks like you're being challenged in some way for those of you who are in a relationship, because you may run or have run away from it or punished somebody and you didn't have all the deets. Let's move on to our eights who are looking for a relationship. And eights, all words that I say are for you. All words I say are for you. If a reading I do in one section fits something else better for you, take it. All words are for you. It's a general reading, so the universe knows who's going to be listening, and the universe knows who needs to hear what. So hang in there. All words are for you. For our eights who are looking for a relationship, this looks really nice. You do have an opportunity to meet someone very exciting and interesting in the month of April. And then there seems to be a hand slapping or a wrist slapping of some kind. And I'm not sure where that comes from. And then when you get through that kind of issue, you can have a lot of victory in this situation, and you can turn this person that you meet into a real love connection for yourself. Now, this is a ridiculous example, but I'm just desperately trying to think of examples here. And let's say you're dating 3 different people. You're in the month of 3/8. Let's say you meet 3 different people or something like that. Or one of the people is an ex of a good friend of yours. You know, there's something like that that might transpire where your parents, maybe you're young, and your parents say, "What is it with you going out with all these people? For God's sakes, do they know that you're dating other people? I mean, what is going on?" And then you say, "Okay, yeah, that's true. You know, maybe I ought to settle down and choose one, or tell everybody that, you know, we're not exclusive." Maybe they're assuming it, whatever. Anyway, you have a happy ending at the end of it, eights. That's what I'm getting at. So whatever the situation is, and I'm just trying to come up with one, but whatever the situation is that you're going to get your hand caught in some kind of cookie jar, literal or figurative. And it's going to wise you up or shake you up enough to say, yeah, okay, I want to fix this. I want to fix this with this person or something along those lines. And you do. And you do. I can't be more specific. I just can't, because I don't know all of your situations. But you can get a hold of me on my website, and you can send me your situation, and I will try. Okay, eights, let's take a look at our eights who, any situation that you have. So look at love, look at work, look at any relationship in your life, look at finances, health, anything at all, and ask an open-ended question, meaning not a yes or no. If it has to be a yes or no, then you'll have to try to take my words and say, well, are they more positive or are they more negative? Because I have learned doing readings that I really see where you're headed in the next 12 months when I do a private reading. I'm looking at your energy now and what's in your energy now, because I know that people have free will and can change their mind at any time. And it has a ripple effect. Okay, eights? So, the more specific your question is, the more specific my answer will be. Here we go. Best possible outcome for any question that our eights have today for this month of April. And again, we're only doing a month. We're not doing 12 months. We're doing a month. So it looks to me like you're spinning it. You know the expression spinning your wheels? where you feel like you're running, you're running, you're running, you're working, you're working, you're trying, and yet you keep landing back at the beginning again. Or you never really get very far. Or you've tried to make it clear with somebody what you need, what you want, and then they're really good for a week, and then it goes back to the way that it was. Keep fighting. That's what the reading is. Keep fighting. Apparently, it is worth it for you to keep fighting. This is an Ace of Swords card, so it means that you're fighting like crazy to get something to where you want it now. Not where it was, not where it is, but where you want it now. And if you keep pushing, it's going to end up with a better outcome than you ever imagined. Now, this particular card does lend itself to winter. We're out of winter for this year, so this might be something that doesn't come to fruition or doesn't land the way you want it until next winter, or there's more excitement ahead for you, but the card does symbolize the winter, so I do have to put that out there. Okay, H, that's what we have for you this month. Thank you so much for joining Gemma's Window. Please jump onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com if you'd like to get a hold of me, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, H, so catch you next time. Bye for now.